Kevin and Derek here with Kostoff and Company. Derek, we had a big legal case decided yesterday, and they're getting $1 billion.
$1 billion. Actually, it's $1.78 billion split between the National Association of Realtors and Keller Williams to pay the state of Missouri.
Wow.
Woo!
This had to do with real estate commissions in the state of Missouri.
That's right. The lawsuit, class action lawsuit, says that they were colluding to keep realtors' commissions artificially high.
And even the plaintiffs themselves actually said at 6%, which they have never actually averaged even 6% ever.
And they've always been negotiable.
Yes,
right?
Still are.
Still are.
So it doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't think the attorneys for NAR and Keller Williams probably understood it very well.
Well, to me, you hire a professional because you don't know what you're doing, right? I'm not going to court without a good lawyer. I'm certainly not going to operate on myself if I need to get my knee replaced. And I'm not buying a house for $500,000 or $1 million or $2 million without somebody that knows the contracts, that knows how to negotiate, that knows you need to get an inspection and an appraisal and
who the good inspectors are.
And title work. Oh my gosh, for the love of all things holy.
Yes. It is an interesting time, and we keep getting a lot of questions as to how this is going to affect Colorado. And in our opinion, we're not totally sure we're going to see much change in Colorado because our contracts are pretty, we'll say, thorough.
Absolutely.
What is it, 30 some odd pages at this point?
So far.
We'll
get a couple more next year,
this
I'm
week.
sure.
But it does lay out very clearly what the negotiated commissions are. Also, when a realtor sits down with a new client, they lay out their commissions right out of the gate on their form. So it's important to have a good realtor that you're working with that understands this.
That's exactly right. You want to buy a pair of tennis shoes online? I'm fine with that, right? You can buy Nike tennis shoes from 100 different places online in 10 minutes and get them shipped to your house. If you're spending $500,000 on a house, you better have good representation.
Well, and that goes to the point that real estate is not a commodity, and a lot of these groups out there, they're collectively referred to as fintech. You may know them as Zillow or Open Door or something like that. They are trying to commoditize this industry in a big way.
That's right. They don't know your neighborhood.
No.
Right? They don't know anything about what's happening in Highlands Ranch or Greenwood Village or Centennial, or they're just putting a pretty picture up on the screen.
Right. And real estate and lending is extremely local. It couldn't be more local. It is so important to have what you would call, I guess, a native guide walking you through this process in your neighborhood.
Yeah. And by the way, these fintech companies aren't doing it for free.
No, they don't have a commission.
That's right. That's their pitch. We don't have a commission. Check out their fee structure.
Yeah.
Because it's rather robust.
We saw a couple, we did the math on that was in excess of $28,000 to sell a $500,000 home.
Right.
Bottom line, it's a time of change in the real estate industry for sure. Is Colorado going to get hit with a lot of change? Well, remains to be seen, but I don't think it's going to be too apparent to the average public. Yeah. But it is definitely a time of change. But if you do need somebody or you want to get a referral, give us a call today. Kevin and Derek here at Kostoff and Company.